Alright, welcome back to the Oddity Critics.
Another video.
Another video coming to you. This video is
It is Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix. I'm excited to talk about this movie.
I'm excited, but we won't get to that part right now. But let's introduce ourselves. Just in case this is our first time watching our video. I'm Philip the Punisher Collins. As you can tell, Punisher. Not all the time I've matched it like that, but this time it worked out.
And I'm Tyler, the pain in the ass.
I ain't lying there.
Okay, so Dark Phoenix.
Dark
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix. Let's talk about entertainment.
Entertainment, okay.
So, I'm gonna be honest. Entertainment wasn't fully there for me. There could have been a lot more done, in my opinion, for the entertainment. But you know, we got what we got, and I guess you can't complain about it. But I'm gonna complain about it anyway.
Now, what are you gonna rate it though?
I think I'm gonna honestly. I didn't find it crazy entertaining. I think there were so many missing points in this movie that I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
So it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Definitely not the best.
Okay, so me for entertainment, I felt like the first hour just drug on. Then you got a little bit better, a little bit cooler. But like you were saying, it wasn't really like entertainment, and like compared to like X-Men: Days of Future Past, which to me that was the last best X-Men that came out. Definitely wasn't super entertaining, and I wanted to like the movie mainly because anybody who watches Game of Thrones, you gotta give it up for the Queen of the North.
From the start.
Yeah, but I said this before. I was like, she might be the Queen of the North, but she ain't no Phoenix. But Phoenix is a hard story, I guess, to explain kind of thing. But for me, for entertainment wise, I would probably give it a 2.5. It was right in the middle for me. Maybe if they had more in the first hour, I probably would have gave it like a 3. But
So we got 4.5 out of 10.
yeah,
So almost average. I will say though, Jennifer Lawrence did do pretty decent. I think. I personally liked her character.
Jennifer Lawrence, she can't really go wrong.
And then some longevity.
Longevity. Okay, so my longevity is it's like not like 50-50 or nothing like that, but it depends on how you go look at the movie. If you go to like, oh, is this the best X-Men movie? Then no, it's not gonna be longevity. But if you're looking at like, oh, I just want to watch some of the shitty X-Men, then this will be longevity. But that's for people who like shitty movies. But as far as like everybody else is probably watching this and like, am I gonna watch this again? More likely, probably not. And with that, I'll probably give that one. I'm giving it a 2.
A 2. Okay. For me with longevity, this one's one of the things like, is it longevity because of the movie that it is, or is it longevity from the series that it is?
You got a point there.
Because, I mean, of course, X-Men fans and all that, of course they're going to go back and watch it. It's still an X-Men movie. But for a standalone movie on its own, is it longevity? I don't really think so. But X-Men, I think, is big enough to where it will have a little bit of longevity to it. So I'm going to give it a 3. I think that one, that's probably where that needs to go. So it's a 5 out of 10. So that's average.
Yeah, as you can tell, we ain't looking at it as the best movie so far.
Yeah, it's not the best movie.
Now, the last one is, does it fit the genre? It's your turn to. Sorry. Does it fit the genre?
Does it fit the genre? I personally think it fits. It fits somewhat. I feel like I think the acting is what really got that when it comes to genre with me. Just the way they, I guess, talked and all that stuff, and just the way they acted, and I personally think it fits the genre, but I don't know how well it fits the genre. But if I had to give it a rating, I'd have to give it a 3.
No, say if you had to, you're giving it a rating.
Yeah, I mean, but I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, so does it fit the genre? for our superhero movies, you know, always they put genre because it has superheroes. So in that aspect, yes,
That was a
but
good point.
we always talk about entertainment wise. So it's hard to give it a good rating when it wasn't very entertaining for it being an action movie. So that one, I'll give that one a 2.5.
So 5.5 out of 10. So we're getting about average scores.
Yeah,
Oh, so-
average. And maybe that's just us being a little bit nice, because like I said, Quinn North kind of.
Yeah, I think she needs to stay in the north.
Yeah. So she was good looking. That's all.
Yeah,
Not
I
to be
mean-
sexist, you know, because of her looks, but you know, maybe that's the reason why people picked her because.
I personally think what disappointed me is they have good actors, but there wasn't good acting.
That's true.
That's what really turned me off of this movie, and I feel like if they focused more on how they were acting, it'd be a little bit better.
Yep. But that's our end of our non-spoilers. Time to get to
The karaoke.
another level.
He's going first.
I'm going first. I think I went first last time.
Fine, I'll go first. I'm singing the song "Gold" by Sir Sly.
Before we get into that, we're dedicating this to somebody who used to work with us, who works at a different place, and he was a very close friend and
He's a good guy.
good guy. And this is one of his favorite bands. So we both picked from the same person, but two different songs.
But I'm playing "Gold."
By Sir Sly, and I'm doing High because I don't know many Sir Sly songs, so that's why I'm picking it.
Okay, now I don't know how much of the song, but I know enough of it to be put into this section. Alright, ready?
Okay.
Alright. Mouth is made of metal, metal, metal. Pocket full of yellow, yellow. Pocket full of gold, and I hope you find your dream. And dimes never settled, settled, settled. Chasing down the yellow, yellow. Chasing down the gold, and I hope you find your dream. Woo. Thank you.
Now,
Hope I got those lyrics right.
if not, fact check them
Yeah.
on the comments and be
Roast
like, "You
me.
motherfucker can't get the words right."
That's
Me, because I know I don't know the song, I'm gonna use my phone with the lyrics. I'm gonna cheat. I ain't gonna do as long as he did though, because
I dedicate too much to this.
yeah. So like I said, High by Sir Sly. I've been smoking on the peace pipe. I've been wondering just what peace would be like. I've been staring into the headlights. Swallow my whole, finding my peace of mind. I'm just trying to seize the moment. Trying to love the little things, even if they're hard to love. A monument to love unspoken. Carved into stone, unwilling to come undone. Thank you.
It's good. Good.
Thank you, Google Lyrics. Now, if they're wrong,
It's not his fault.
fuck Google.
You should still roast him in the comments.
But that he can do that too. It is what it is.
Tell him he needs to not use his phone next time.
It ain't gonna happen.
Alright, so let's get into the non-spoilers.
I mean, spoilers.
I mean, spoilers. I feel like I said
Let's
that.
clear this up. This is spoiler territory now. So if you don't want to know what happens to this movie, stop right now. I don't know why you didn't stop when we started singing, but if that's the case, stop now.
I'm glad you're still here.
I mean, I am too, but you know, don't be like, you ruined the movie. We told you we're gonna ruin the movie for you. Anyways,
So, I'm not gonna lie.
he's not gonna lie. Good point right there.
This movie, I watched it, of course, but I couldn't feel like it was really hard for me to pay 100% attention to it. So I apologize if I'm not, super factual on everything and whatnot. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my absolute best at this. Just being honest.
Should I start it off since I actually did pay attention to the movie?
Go for it.
So, you start off with her as a little girl. First of all, let me tell you, this little girl wasn't very convincing. to me.
Mm.
Like, it was just like, stop it. I'm like,
that made me laugh.
yeah, it made me laugh. I'm like, really? Like, this is how that was the tone of the movie. Started the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
So it was just from there. It was how it went.
It's a joke.
But getting a car crash, and that's when she finally meets Dr. Xavier, and he's like, oh, you're not broken, and yeah, this is an old lady.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really care because I guess since it was over like that, anybody who's like watched either X-Men, read the comic books, looked at even the animated show, you know that some of the stuff that about Jean. So you would think that you would have some type of connection to her.
Yeah. And with me, I wasn't. I haven't watched all the X-Men. I've watched like one or two of the movies, so I wasn't big on X-Men. So I was coming at this as like a non-X-Men type of person.
He's going with a free mind, pretty much.
And with that, I honestly feel like, to me, going in like that made the movie slightly better. I feel like my expectations weren't like as high because it's an X-Men movie and all that stuff. But it still doesn't mean it was crazy. But
and then okay, it takes place in the 90s. Spaceship blows up, and then Dr. Xavier is so egotistical at this point, I guess, because they even reference him later on throughout the movie. They're like that he's putting his people in front of harm's way just to make himself look good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they go to the spaceship, or they had a spaceship, or they had their jet that was able to go into space, and all this little other bullshit, and it's hard to just explain this scene because it was just like it was straightforward, but at the same time it was like like I always see this little thing is
I was honestly confused a little bit when like it got like going. I was getting a little confused. Eventually I caught up to it, but I feel like there could have been a little bit more explanation when it came to like what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's I think another problem with it is just there's not enough explanation. I feel like you have to already know X-Men a decent bit before you can really understand this movie completely.
Okay, so with him saying that, there is one thing that I mean, like I said, if you read the comic books, whatnot, you know that Cyclops and Jean Grey get together. So I understood that, but from the last movie to this movie, they really didn't set them up to be romantically involved.
Yeah, because that's what I was wondering. I was like, how'd that come from?
For also, I'm gonna say this because this pissed me off. Usually, always the best thing in the movie, over the last few movies, was Evan Peters as Quicksilver, and he was only in the movie for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, every other scene, every other movie that was shitty, like whether it was Apocalypse or I can't remember the other one before that. Like when he was doing this little fast, I think that was Days of Future Past when he did his little quick, movement through the hallway and all that, and everything else looked slow motion. That was awesome. And this one, they had barely anything.
One thing I was actually wanting is the Deadpool 2 reference.
Yeah,
that would have been really cool, and I feel like that would have been a decent like little thing they could have thrown in for a second.
But it's funny. It's like Cyclops, like they're going to a party and all that, and Jean's getting drunk or trying to get drunk and all that, and Cyclops like, you hear what they calling you? And she's like, do I wanna know? And then Cyclops like, Phoenix, and then all of a sudden she fucking freaks out and like, stop it, and does that. I'm like, what a perfect time. As soon as she finds out what people's calling her, and first of all, how the fuck did these people know? Unless the people who's on the mission is fucking snitches and telling everybody what happened.
And not only that, but like, why does like at that moment does it go like?
Yeah, like half of you didn't say that before they went to the party, or like it was just like.
And honestly, I wasn't really expecting the role that she played, like how she played it, because watching Game of Thrones, you see her act for a certain amount, and I feel like this is like a completely like reverse.
And maybe I'm just also have a problem with anybody who's like I like Scarlet Witch and Avengers, not to do that, but like anytime you're using your hands and all that, try to do like powers, it always just looks
Looks kind of weird.
yeah. Unless you're actually like fighting somebody,
Yeah.
shit like that. But when you try to use your powers, like it's kind of like
It feels generic.
yeah. And but then like she finds out that Dr. Xavier's been lying to her, whether it was protect her, and this is when anybody who saw the trailer before, you knew that Jennifer Lawrence was dying, and then you have, and, I mean, it was good how she died. Raven. I was a little surprised that it was a little bit bloodier than I thought. It wasn't like blood just like bursted out.
I tell you one thing I really like. Since we're talking about the blood, I really like the effects of this movie.
Yeah,
I actually thought the effects were pretty
Yeah.
interesting, and I enjoyed like the blood that you're talking about, and then some of like the destruction.
I like the part the humanoid things that came down and tried to look for the power, and they but and you just see the person's stomach just like crunch in. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
But from there she goes and finds Magneto because he helps mutants that aren't like the most popular and all that. And he finds out how fucking crazy she is, and he's like, "Bitch, get out of here!" They're like, "You try to kill our own people,"
and it really escalates.
Yeah. But from there, she finds the humanoid who's like, we've been waiting years or thousands of years or whatever for like destroyed anybody else that came in contact with. How come not you? And but she's so easily manipulated, maybe because Jean Grey's character is young at this point, and so
I think not only that, but with Doctor and how like she did it, I think she was very vulnerable at the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a big point of how she was manipulated so easily.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. And then Beast goes and finds Magneto, and he goes, "If I find her," because he finds out that Raven was killed by Jean. He goes, "If I find her, she's dead." And then Beast is like, "That's why I'm here." So I like that in case you didn't know, a little fun fact, a lot of you should know, that the guy who played Beast actually used to date Jennifer Lawrence in real life, and they were engaged for a little bit.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's good. But I guess they're cool because they're always like laughing together now.
Yeah.
I guess they're ending on good terms, which I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
But just them teaming up to go after Jean, and then so that scene that part was cool, like fighting in the street.
Yeah,
I really
because like you said, like the first hour is kind of, but when it actually gets into like things and stuff, it does get a little better.
Mm-hmm. But then Magneto, he brings a train out and it's like,
here's a train, motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's like, "You here to kill me?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he tries to kill her, and then you get a little scene with close her eye, and he's like, "You couldn't even do that." And then she rips his helmet off and puts it in shards, and then like pushes through his body. So I think he's dead, which I would have been like, "Fuck yeah," because now you're killing main characters because it's supposed to be the last X-Men. But I say last X-Men for Fox, not Marvel, because they're going to try to do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, oh shit, okay, they're killing the characters. That's cool. And then later on, you found out he's not dead.
Yeah, I kind of wish she would stay dead.
But let me tell you, Tom Hiddleston was the best thing in this movie.
Yeah.
Because Magneto.
Magneto.
Yeah, he was very understandable why he acted the way he did.
Mm-hmm.
But then they all get captured. Well, first of all, you find out that Jean's getting manipulated, and then like they all feel bad for her and all that. But then they're on the train and they're reporting them and all that. And it's just like, But then that was pretty cool though when not to jump a little bit ahead, but like when the humanoids are coming back at Magneto after they break free and all that, and he's just like, and just tosses them. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Be gone.
But I don't know, like the final battle, like between Jean and I can't remember the character. It's God, I can't remember the
I can't
actress's
remember
name
either.
right now, and I like her too, which sucks. She was in The Help and Zero Dark
So
30.
that's my biggest thing when it comes to movies is actress names or actor names.
I can usually remember it until I do shit like this, and then I can't remember.
I was on.
She actually just got her nipple bit by a horse.
Really?
You know, like she was like, "Can I pet the horse?" And the horse was like, grabbed her on the nipple.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was fucked up. I'm like, oh, I feel bad for that nipple. But
I honestly was disappointed in the final battle.
yeah, like your weakness, like you kill me, you kill everybody. Like your weakness makes you weak, and it's like, no, my weakness makes you strong. And they go flying in the air and they blow up.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah, I feel like there could have been some fighting.
Yeah.
Went on.
Like, and then even though like when they like that one guy did get to stab, and she was like, and she recovered really fast. I'm like, well, that's weird, you
That's a
know.
good way to do it.
But overall, I'm like,
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed in the movie.
yeah, he was more excited about seeing it than I was.
Yeah, I was
And I'm
excited.
the movie buff.
I was excited to see it mainly because of the Queen of the North, but also I don't know, just something about like watching the trailer and watching. I was like, this actually seems like a really interesting movie, and then it came out, and my mind changed a little bit on that.
Looks like a lot. But anyways, I don't know if you see right now because we're past the spoilers.
I got a Bonnaroo.
You got a
shirt.
Bonnaroo shirt on.
This isn't for this year.
Yeah.
But
he's going to Bonnaroo next week, which means we ain't gonna have a movie theater movie.
But
what we're gonna try to do is get an independent movie up before he leaves, so at least we have a video out next week too.
And it's something for you guys to watch while until next week.
We're debating on which movie it is right now.
So just stick.
Yeah, we might post something online later on saying what we're going to do. But with me, I'm going to go on our Instagram. And I'm going to, because the movie we would have reviewed would be Men in Black. I'm going to go on Instagram and then make my own review because I'm still going to go see it. And type it up on there and then share it off of Twitter and all that, and Instagram, Facebook.
And if you guys want to see it enough, I might be able to do a review when I get back too.
Yeah. And hopefully he's also going to try to take a couple of clips while he's at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Yeah, and we're going to upload it to the video later on. Or maybe we might make it our own little separate thing of why he thought he was too cool to do Men in Black.
Okay. But it's time.
It's time for
the fortune cookie of the week.
Fortune cookie of the week. So,
who opened it last time?
I think it was me.
Okay, you just did everything last time.
I think so.
All right.
Sounds about right.
I'm going to need a drum roll.
Let me take a sip first. Out of my partial coffee cup. Ain't coffee though.
I got a Star Wars one.
Nerd. Drum roll?
Yeah, drum roll, please. All right. It says, an unexpected windfall will be yours.
Uh-oh, sounds like tornadoes come to Bonnaroo. Run, motherfuckers, run! Anyways, like I said, we're gonna try to get an independent movie in before he goes to Bonnaroo. Keep your eyes peeled for anything that we're going to be uploading soon.
Check out our social medias. We post on there.
I'm not going to lie, we've had some technical difficulties, but hopefully by this point of this video that you see this, we already got other things uploaded. We were just having a little bit of problems uploading the other videos that we had.
But we got it figured out for
the most part. So hopefully by the time you see this one, we got it rocking and rolling, and we're just going to be moving forward. And you'll be like, what the fuck is he talking about by this point? But anybody who's known us from the start and asked when we're going to put we got one video up. We're getting our other ones up.
They're being rendered right now, and they're about to be uploaded probably today as well.
So thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you for using your time to watch us.
Yes. I can't say that enough. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you a lot.
Anyways, stay tuned for our next episode.
We'll see you.
Audi Critics.